Arata, I made a bento box. I brought a bento too. Want to eat together?
Come on, don't say that. Apparently, he's got a girlfriend. Even a gloomy guy like him can get one, huh? Well, well, look who's working so hard again. The gloomy loner putting in those tears.
Morning, Mikuda. I'm Arata Kawase. I'm a 26-year-old regular employee working in the second systems department of an IT company called Love Koi Intech.
Never thought that lonely kid from back then would end up working here. I was worried you'd have your spirit broken somewhere and become a shut-in.
And he's Shinsuke Mikuda, a colleague who recently transferred to this company. And actually, a classmate from high school. I'm fine. Really, you don't need to worry that much.
Huh. Can you even do your job being so meek? If it were me, I'd never hire a socially awkward guy like you.
It's true. I was at the bottom of the social hierarchy, a loner. Even back then, Mikuda singled me out and made snide remarks. Lately, my relationships have been going well, and the department manager even praised me. When I first joined this company as a fresh graduate, my direct supervisor worried if I could fit in with everyone. Thanks to my colleagues, I finally got out of that situation. But I never expected Mikuda to transfer here. This is depressing. After working hard all morning, it was finally lunch break. Just as I was about to eat the bread I bought this morning, two women approached me.
Hey, Arata, I made a bento box. I brought a bento too. Want to eat together?
Nanao, Maisaka.
Hey. Why is that guy surrounded by such beauties? He's supposed to be at the bottom of the food chain.
Excuse me, Maisaka. I was here first, you know.
She's Matsuri Nanao, a junior colleague in my department, 1 year younger than me.
No, I was first. Don't try to jump the gun, okay?
And she's Yuki Maisaka. She's also my colleague, and also 1 year younger. They not only look up to me as a senior, but are also kind people who treat me well despite my social awkwardness. Thank you, both of you. But is it really okay for someone like me to receive these? I haven't done anything to deserve homemade lunches. As I hesitated like that, Mikuda immediately jumped into the conversation.
Dude, you can't just turn down a woman's kindness like that. Hey, you two, if you want, I'll.
What do you want all of a sudden, Mikuda? I don't know if you were classmates or whatever, but here Arata is your senior. Do you understand?
Finishing the week's work, the long weekend began. I decided to go back to my parents' house.
Welcome home, Arata.
Hey, no fair cutting in line, Megumi. Oh, sis, bro. Looks like my older brother Yuta and older sister Megumi are here too. My brother is 4 years older, my sister 2 years older, and they both usually live alone.
Oh, you look tired, Arata.
Huh? You can tell?
How many years do you think we've been together? Let me grant you some power.
No thanks to suspicious sales pitches.
Don't you worry. I'm an ally to tired working adults. You'll be on our side soon enough.
Hey, don't scare Arata, or your big brother won't forgive you. Faced with my sister's forceful and mysterious invitation, I had no way to refuse. I braced myself for whatever she was going to make me do. But it's just a bath?
Tusk. Don't underestimate it just because it's a bath. Soaking slowly in lukewarm water relaxes your body, so it's effective for recovering from fatigue. Using bath additives with the right effects enhances it even further. So enjoy your soak. Let me know what you think.
She probably noticed I was worn out from Mikuda's snide remarks and was trying to be considerate. It felt wrong to refuse, so I took a long bath as she suggested. But I always thought baths were just for washing off sweat, but this is surprisingly relaxing. I might just get hooked. For me, who usually just showered, this was a revelation, an unexpected result. I thought she'd recommend some forbidden magic, like late-night cup noodles, but I never expected something this healthy. Having been granted the power, or rather, the art of bathing from this day on, I became completely hooked on long baths. Oh. The next night, I borrowed my sister's bath goodies again. I learned a lot from my sister, like head scrubs and bath bombs, stuff I never usually used. Bathing is surprisingly deep. Wrapped in the warmth of the water, I can forget about Mikuda's insults. I really have to thank my sister for teaching me this. Still, it's strange, isn't it? And even as adults, we siblings can gather like this? Maybe it's because I'm at my parents' house. As I relaxed, I found myself vaguely reminiscing about the past. When? Arata! But bro...
Megumi beat me yesterday. Bathing together is a man's privilege. There's an oasis right here. A real man wouldn't back down now. Charge!
Wait! I desperately tried to push my brother back, but his momentum was like a bulldozer, unstoppable.
Why not? We used to bathe together all the time back then.
What are you talking about? The last time we bathed together was probably in elementary school.
Don't say that. Well, maybe a little accident might happen, but that's unavoidable, right? Because we're super close,
Help me, sis! Afterward, for some reason, we were both punished for defiling the sacred ground known as the bath. Sis, why me too?
Megumi had to interfere. Opportunities to bathe with Arata are rare, you know.
My brother is kind, but sometimes he goes overboard. My brother is handsome, smart, and popular since his school days. He's probably relied upon at his workplace now, too. Born in the same house, yet the complete opposite of me, the bottom-tier loner. Still, I can't help but respect my kind brother. If only he'd maintain a little more distance.
And by the way, Arata... I actually wanted to talk in the bath, but did something happen? You know, yesterday, Megumi snatched you away, so I couldn't ask.
It seems my brother was also worried about me. I realized again how truly kind my siblings are, despite everything. A classmate of mine transferred to my company.
A classmate? You don't look too happy about it.
He has a pretty nasty personality. He makes snide remarks to me every day at work. His name is Shinsuke Mikuda, but since you're 4 years older than me, bro, your time in middle school and high school didn't overlap, so you probably don't know him, right? Listening to me, my brother was unusually quiet. Wondering what was wrong, I looked at his expression. Bro, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking how cute my little brother still is, even as an adult.
Were you even listening?
Yep. Let's take a bath together tomorrow, Arata.
Maybe I should just go back to my apartment at noon. Well, the long weekend ended, and amidst my siblings' reluctance to see me go, I returned to my own apartment. Completely captivated by long baths, I started collecting bath goods personally and taking long baths regularly. I feel pretty good lately. I feel like I've been sleeping better too. Soaking in the tub melts away bad feelings and stress. With this time, maybe I can even endure Mikuda's insults. It started as a hobby thanks to my sister, but I never expected it would cause such an unexpected commotion.
Hey, doesn't Arata smell nice lately? What a coincidence. It irks me to agree with you, but I was thinking the same thing.
About a week after I got hooked on long baths, the two of them had serious faces during lunchtime. Nanao and Maisaka were holding an emergency meeting. The strange atmosphere was enough that other employees were watching them from afar.
If it's coming from his hair, maybe it's hair treatment? I think so too. Specifically a mint scent. But why the sudden interest in hair treatment? Don't tell me he found someone he likes! What did you say? Maybe he started paying attention to his appearance to catch that person's eye. No way. He never notices our advances. Maybe he already has a girlfriend. No! Stop it! Why, Arata? We've been dropping so many hints, though I like his cluelessness too. I can't let some random woman steal him away. No, I can't give up. Arata is absolutely necessary to me. If it comes to this, I'll just have to... Wait, Maisaka. Don't be hasty. That's definitely...
Hey, you two. Are you perhaps talking about Kawase?
Mikuda, who was having lunch at a nearby seat, called out to them with a smirk. He must have overheard their conversation.
What is it? Mikuda, we don't have a single second to spare for you. That's right. We're busy right now, so later.
Come on, don't say that. Apparently he's got a girlfriend. Even a gloomy guy like him can get one, huh?
Oh, what did you just say?
Surprising, right? Basically, it means you have no chance with Kawase anymore. So, instead of that bottom-tier loser, why not choose me? After all, I'm better looking than him, and better at my job. I think you'll have a much better time than pining after a wimpy guy like that. Huh.
Mikuda seemed utterly convinced that they, drawn to him, wouldn't possibly resist his high-status self. He grinned smugly, seemingly confident of his victory. But...
Don't be ridiculous.
Huh?
Whether Arata has a girlfriend or not doesn't become a reason to choose you. Exactly. Besides, my feelings aren't so simple that I'd give up immediately just because he has a girlfriend. Stay out of it.
a crack must have formed in his solid confidence. He grit his teeth, his expression twisting.
No, you're kidding, right? You seriously think that guy is better? You might not know this, but he's been a friendless loser at the bottom since his school days. His face is average, he sucks at talking. His grades were average too. Nothing special about him. What's so good about a guy like...
Honestly, when I first joined, I also thought Arata was just a plain senior colleague. I thought I was better at work than Arata, and I didn't hide it, sometimes giving him the cold shoulder.
See? Then...
When I made a big mistake before, Arata stayed late every day until the last train, helping me deal with it. He must have been annoyed by my attitude as a newbie, but he helped me without a single complaint.
Incidentally, back then, I thought everyone who talked to me, the socially awkward guy, was inherently kind, so I didn't feel anything negative.
Well, if it's just helping with work, even I would.
Hey, you've been talking like you know Arata so well. Are you saying you know him better than I do? Do you think you're allowed to know an Arata that I don't?
A nervous gulp sounded from Mikuda's throat at Maisaka's quiet voice.
What's wrong all of a sudden, Maisaka?
You're Arata's classmate. Such a past. I'll make it all disappear for you.
What's with this girl?
I never liked you, you know. Always making fun of Arata. I kept thinking about how to punish you, holding myself back again and again. I already have the voodoo doll ready, you know.
By the way, Maisaka is what you'd call a yandere. Apparently, Nanao is recognized as a worthy rival and is spared.
Everyone leaves me saying I'm too intense, but Arata was kind to me. So what right do you have to try and take Arata from me? Is being a classmate such a big deal? Is it that fun talking about the Arata I don't know in front of me? Are you trying to show off and keep them all to yourself? Arata is all I have left! How could you possibly try to take it from me?
I'm not taking him. Listen to me for a second. Damn it. What kind of woman has fallen for that guy?
Finished work. Hey, what's wrong? What on earth happened while I stepped away for a moment? Completely unaware that the three were having a fierce argument, I felt the unusual tension and was understandably flustered. Bad timing? Are you in the middle of something?
It's fine. More importantly, you look like you're in a good mood. Did something good happen?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I just heard from the department manager. I got promoted.
What? You?
Yeah, I'm gonna be the new section chief. I was really worried I'd be the only one left behind for promotion, so I'm really happy. I know I'm clumsy and ordinary. That's exactly why I've worked so diligently and kept putting in the effort. It feels like that effort was recognized, which naturally makes me happy.
Congratulations! Arata, you've always worked so seriously, so it's great that you're being recognized for it. Working as Arata's subordinate. Oh, how wonderful! I look forward to working with you from now on.
Thank you. I'm still inexperienced, but I'll do my best so you two can rely on me.
Hey, does that mean you're gonna be my boss?
Huh? Well, yeah, it does.
Don't mess with me. Why do I have to work under this bottom-tier loser? Besides, these guys are acting weird.
Mikuda tried to complain, but at that moment, Nanao and Maisaka shot sharp glares at him. Their gazes were sharp, as if daring him to say it if he could.
Gah. You being my boss, I won't accept it.
Completely intimidated by the two's intensity, Mikuda turned and fled. What just happened? Completely ignorant of what had transpired here, all I could do was stand there dumbfounded. Sorry I'm late, bro, sis. After finishing work as usual, after hours, my brother and sister were waiting for me near my company.
It's okay. It's a date with my precious little brother after all. You have no idea how much I was looking forward to this.
It's not really a date, though. Apparently, my brother found a good restaurant and invited me to go together. What's wrong, bro? Just as we started walking toward the restaurant, my brother suddenly turned around and stopped.
Megumi, sorry. Could you take Arata and go ahead to the restaurant?
Sure, but why?
I spotted someone I know, and I want to talk to them for a bit. Since we made reservations, go on in ahead.
It might sound strange coming from me, but it's rare for my brother to leave me and my sister alone together. Whoever he wanted to talk to must have been quite important. Once he confirmed my sister and I were headed to the restaurant, my brother finally approached his acquaintance and called out. Long time no see, Mikuda.
Yeah, you? No, you're Mr. Kawase.
Yes, the acquaintance my brother spotted was none other than my colleague Mikuda. Your bad attitude hasn't changed, huh? Same as your previous job. No, maybe it's gotten worse. Man, as your former boss, I'm saddened.
Why is Mr. Kawase here? I never wanted to see you again.
My brother works at a company called Azuma Business Systems. And surprise, that company was Mikuda's previous employer. Since I wasn't told about his previous job, I had no way of knowing. But this must have been why my brother acted strangely that night back home. Huh, quite the thing to say. Well, for someone like you, who values meaningless things like social hierarchy, my existence must be incredibly hateful. After all, I'm frankly popular and good at my job. The only one who won't look my way is my beloved little brother.
Little brother? I don't care about stories like that about you. Do whatever you want.
Mikuda is a man obsessed with social hierarchy. That's probably why he envies anyone he perceives as higher status than himself. He feels a severe inferiority complex towards my brother, his former boss. No, it's not something you don't care about. Aren't you the one making snide remarks to Arata?
Huh? Arata? You mean?
You know him, right? Arata Kawase, my most precious little brother in this world.
That guy is your little brother?
Mikuda was initially stunned, but the moment he processed the information...
Wow, seriously? So that guy was your little brother? Ha! With a blood brother like that, you can't really call yourself top tier, can you? Oh man, knowing that, I think I can actually beat you after all. I'm better.
Glancing at my brother mid-laugh, Mikuda's eyes met my brother's terrifyingly silent glare, and he froze. You really are a pathetic man. That's why your girlfriend dumped you too, isn't it?
What did you say?
Yes. Apparently, Mikuda had a girlfriend he was dating at his previous job, but she fell for my brother, leading to their breakup. Of course, my brother rejected her confession, but because of that, Mikuda's pride was hurt, leading him to change jobs.
He's a loner. Loser. A loser who deserves to be bullied by the top tier.
In that case, that means I can bully you then, loser. My brother was clearly several steps ahead, making it seem like an adult dealing with a child. Someone who judges people by ridiculous hierarchies wouldn't understand Arata's charm. I know Arata is socially awkward too. He never talked much about friends, never went out to play. He was just clumsy at everything, and I was worried about him. But if it weren't for him, I wonder what would have happened to our family by now. It happened when I was still in elementary school. Our family had a rare, massive argument between my parents. It was pretty explosive, enough that divorce seemed possible. We knew we had to stop them, but we were too scared by their intensity. My sister and I just stood there, unable to do anything. Amidst that, only he dashed out in front of our parents to stop the fight. He struggles with communication, but his sense of justice was strong, and he was kinder than anyone. Well, after that, it wasn't so much that he persuaded our parents, but more like the moment he dashed out, he tripped on the fan cord and crashed into the table. On top of that, he knocked over the tablecloth, vase, and various other things. His forehead was swollen and bruised, tears streaming down his face, but even then, Arata desperately pleaded for them to stop fighting. See? You won't find a cuter little brother anywhere else, right? Seeing Arata's earnest effort like that just made the argument seem unimportant. Our parents started smiling again, and our family crisis was averted. My sister and I both thought we could never imitate that. From that moment on, I decided I'd brag about Arata for the rest of my life. Oh, sorry. I tend to get carried away when talking about my little brother. Anyway. Noticing Mikuda listening intently with his mouth agape to my brother's enthusiastic retelling of my past, my brother cleared his throat. I really thought it was over back then, but thanks to him, we have a home where everyone can gather now. You can't judge people by hierarchy or communication skills. I don't know about the past, but I know people gather around Arata. That's the answer. Don't you ever make snide remarks to Arata again. Got it? Yes. It's terrifying how intimidating my handsome brother can be when he's serious. Unable to argue back against my brother anymore, Mikuda stood there trembling. Mikuda, believing his high status meant he couldn't possibly lose to me, tried to continue working. However, something must have happened, as he seemed unusually wary of Nanao's and Maisaka's gazes. Furthermore, the idea of working under me seemed to disgust him.
Screw this. I can't do this anymore.
Mikuda? In the end, he abandoned his work and resigned voluntarily. Rumor has it, though, that at his next job, his soul is being purified through rigorous training by his new boss. Or maybe not. As for me, Nanao and Maisaka came to me with a strange inquiry.
Hey, Arata, you've been smelling really nice lately. Did you really get a girlfriend? I can't forgive it, but if Arata's happy, then
Smell? I haven't done anything special. Maybe it's the scent of hair treatment or something. Lately, my sister taught me, and I've gotten hooked on long baths. A girlfriend is still just a distant dream.
Oh, thank goodness!
While suspicious of their reactions, I preached the gospel of bathing to them too. Apparently, they became interested, and they became my long bath buddies as well. This bath feels great. I never thought I'd be able to enjoy the same hobby with both of them. And today, I invited them to a hot spring to show my gratitude for everything. Enjoying a bath with them is more than I can ask for.
Arata's just beyond this wall, but I can't charge in. Somehow, I need to create a fait accompli with Arata. Arata, why didn't you invite me too?
I went through tough times in the past, but now I'm blessed with good friends and feel very fulfilled.
Hey, there was table tennis over there. Wanna go play? The ice cream over there looked delicious too, Arata.
I don't know why the two of them are so kind to me, the socially awkward guy. Still, I want to return their kindness as much as I possibly can. And if I can spend my days with so many important people like this, then things like social hierarchy don't matter at all, I think.
Hello, Brittany here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave me those comments. Love you all. Bye!